Hello, Capricorn. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for May. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of May. This reading may or may not be for you, and this is also for any major Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So if this message does not resonate, check your other signs and placements. Also keep in mind, I could be speaking directly to you or to a cross watcher. So swap around the energies, but don't cram yourself into a message that's not meant for you. And so we got some big energies coming through in the month of May. We've got Pluto that just went retrograde yesterday. We have this super full moon eclipse in Scorpio on Friday. And so I'm trying to get all of these out in between these two major gateways. And so Pluto comes to disempower us first in order to bring something into our awareness that needs to transform. And so that's kind of my intention for this round of zodiac readings. We're going to start off by using the self-care deck, and it's got some really nice inspirational affirmations and inspirational messages and self-reflection messages. So we're going to start off with this, and then we'll jump in with the tarot and keeping things short and sweet this month. Okay, reflection. We got love yourself enough to set some boundaries. Where do you need to set some boundaries? Has somebody overstepped, Capricorn? Your time and energy are precious. And so time and energy can be money as well. Maybe you need to set some boundaries with money. What I want to say is you get to choose how you use your time and energy and resources. And so you teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and will not accept. And so I think it's time to draw the line in the sand, Capricorn. You need to create boundaries between yourself and another. You need to learn to love yourself. I think there's a lack of self-love, and therefore that leads to a lack of self-boundaries. So let's see what else needs to come through for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. What does Capricorn need to be aware of for the month of May? Alrighty, what do we got? We've got, people who love themselves don't hurt other people. The more we hate ourselves, the more we want others to suffer. So this could be you. You have to look upon your current environment. Either you've got a pessimistic energy within you or you're dealing with a pessimist. Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn. Scorpio got this energy. So maybe you either don't love yourself or the person you're with. I do feel somebody here has hurt a lot of people because of some self-hatred and wanting to make others suffer because of this very pessimistic viewpoint of the world within. So, what do you need to shed? You need to shed a layer. You need to recalibrate. Maybe you need to shed a person. So any challenges right now that you're facing is due to this pessimistic energy in and around you. How can you learn this lesson? How can you choose yourself above everything else? Because we're here to live consciously and authentically. So how can you reflect on maybe somebody that you hurt or the person that has hurt you because they're deeply wounded and they have self-hatred? There's a rebalancing going on here during this time. And so right now, I think you need some quiet time alone is what it feels like. You need to intentionally step away from a very chaotic situation and unplug. Because this person holds you back from tranquility. Maybe it's time to share your story and own it. Maybe that's going to be the bravest thing you ever do is to speak that truth. But I feel you're letting somebody go and you're getting ready to spend some time in solitude because this chaotic situation does not allow you to rest. And I feel you're awakening to this fact that you need inner peace. And you don't have inner peace right now. And so I do feel maybe you've opened up your heart to this person, to seeing them clearly, to feeling them. And now it's time to experience more joy. So how can you open up your heart to something that maybe you didn't even consider yet? Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. And so I feel a newfound understanding when it comes to some type of home situation or relationship situation or foundation within a companionship and coming to a genuine understanding of what's really going on here. So Let's jump in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through. Well, we got the Three of Cups and we got the Five of Pentacles. So what appears to be like maybe a happy engagement or a happy couple, I feel there's some third-party interference here. And I feel this is the energy of feeling maybe left out in the cold, abandoned. You could be feeling abandoned. I feel there's a lot of fear surrounding money. You could have somebody that's, after your money. Maybe somebody that's required financial assistance from you. But I feel this is kind of left you feeling like you're struggling financially. And so maybe there's a need to simmer down on the going out and the partying is what I feel like. I kind of feel like a canceled engagement. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So let's see what Pluto is coming in to disempower you about. We'll start off with that. The cards are giving me a little bit of a hard time, so I think you're dealing with somebody that's giving you a hard time. But let's see what this disempowerment is all about. Well, you're dealing with a smiling liar. That's what that feels like. You're dealing with somebody that's in it for the sex. They're really not emotionally invested. They're in it for the money. Oh my God. And I don't think you know your worth or your value. This is a materialistic foundation. Two people in it for the financial stability, but really not emotionally invested. And I feel you're all done being generous. You're all done being generous. I think coming to realize that you're dealing with somebody very materialistic, somebody that really isn't a supportive parent or a spouse. You're dealing with somebody that really is not a good person, but puts on a good show. I feel the both of you have been putting on a show. Maybe pretending like you're living the high life when there's actually some financial struggles here. There's a lack of financial security. Nothing is turning out how you expected, and I feel there's going to be a major ending here. You're releasing this situation. You're releasing a smiling liar. You got to trust in your intuition here. I feel this restlessness about this relationship. Maybe it come in hot and heavy with a lot of passion, but it's leaving you feeling like you need some space. We get the Strength reverse. So Leo, you're dealing with somebody all up in their pride, all up in their ego. Maybe that's you. But you definitely are dealing with a father energy here, whether this is the father of your children or maybe this is somebody's ex-husband and they left some children out in the cold. But we've got somebody that's all up in their pride, all up in their ego, wanting to assert personal power. They're lacking kindness, compassion. And I think you're realizing that you're dealing with like maybe even a narcissist here. The Emperor in reverse does not care who they hurt. They seek out weak women that they can control. They seek out women that can increase their success, but they're not willing to take charge and help the other person out. This is somebody that abandons you in your time of need. Definitely somebody not emotionally available. We've got somebody here that lacks trustworthiness. They're not honorable. They're definitely not devoted to anybody but themselves. Could be Leo, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I do feel this person has hidden intentions here. You are not in a solid romantic relationship is what I want to see, is what I want to say. This situation is not safe. We get the Sun reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So Pluto's coming in to dismantle a false foundation. There's a false sense of security here. There's a lack of unity. There's really nothing left to celebrate here. There's a lack of prosperity. There's a lack of peace and contentment in your personal life. And you've been watering this dead tree for a while. There's no growth. It was a poor investment. You didn't plant these seeds well, Capricorn, is what I want to say. And I do feel there was poor planning for the future. And so I think you've been struggling and you're being disempowered because there's no more working together here. This could be total financial ruin. With the Seven and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you've wasted a lot of time. You've wasted a lot of time. I think you're coming into an epiphany that is going to break you free from a very stagnant situation. And there's a lot of unnecessary worry. Yeah, you're dealing with a smiling liar. You're dealing with a love bomber. Somebody come in and love bombed you with sex and speaks words of love, romances you, you know, put on a show of, hey, I'm grounded, I'm stable, I got a lot to offer, but really they don't got nothing to offer. They're not grounded, they're not stable, and I feel they've took you down with them. Yep. And you got to release this person. And so this person's really held you back. They might be a little bit of a romancer and a flirter. And I think this person come in and swept you off of your feet. Maybe they come in and it was like a sudden love affair and it's turned into a foundation of some sort, but there's no unity here. There is a lack of balance in this relationship. There's a lack of love. There might be passion and there might be money, but it's materialistically driven. So let's see what this awareness is coming in for you in the month of May. What is coming into Capricorn's awareness? Yeah, that this is not a happy home. So you could be posting on social media that you're in this very happy connection. I do feel there's a lack of emotional contentment here. I think you've been under the veil of illusion. I do feel some children have been in the mix. Children come out a couple of times, especially with the father energy. And so this could be somebody that, you know, you have children with. But I feel there's a lack of a relationship with the children here. And this was a very unwise choice. This is definitely somebody that you can't trust. This is a loveless situation. Yeah, it was all about the fun and games. I feel the party's over. Yeah, I feel the party's over. You're dealing with somebody that kept you under the veil of illusion. And they sold you a big cup of love here. They sold you a big cup of love here. And I think you're awakening to see that this was a very unwise choice. Yeah. Wow, 555. 555. 5 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse. You're dealing with a master manipulator who had questionable motives. You're not dealing with somebody trustworthy. You're dealing with somebody that likes to create conflicts with others. They like to create opposition, and you're being asked to walk away from this situation. I think it's caused a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. I think you've been feeling a little bit depressed and stuck and stagnant for a while. Maybe you need to move to a new home. Maybe this person came in and promised you the world. I'm going to buy a house with you. I'm going to marry you, with no intentions of following through. And I think you've spent a lot of time focusing on what's not turning out the way that this person, fed you that future faking anticipation. And so how can you forgive yourself? This happened for a reason. Maybe to teach you to understand what is really worth your time investing in or not. You need to stand up for yourself, Capricorn. You need to release this person who lacks integrity, who's avoided taking accountability and responsibility for their past choices. There's a better way out there for you. So let's see what's being transformed. The 4 of Pentacles. So I do feel you're struggling maybe with some financial issues right now with your financial resources. And when we struggle emotionally too, yeah, there's going to be something here. There's a lack of equal giving and receiving. Maybe you've invested more than this person. We got like a 6 of Pentacles at play here. I feel you've kind of been trying to maybe give this person the benefit of the doubt because of some emotions that you feel for them, Capricorn. But this is total financial ruin. This person could lead you down the pathway of total financial ruin. And remember, we saw the 10 of Pentacles in reverse over here. So, yeah, I don't think there was planning for the future. I think this person came in and kind of swindled you. That's what it feels like, Capricorn. And I feel there's a lot of pride and ego here, too. So, I think you made a poor decision. And you've been holding on to this for fear of maybe financial ruin. There's no passion here. I think get ready to receive some poor news. I feel this is finished. This is over. There's that 6 of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lack of balance. I feel maybe this person borrowed money off of you and now they can't pay back the debt that they owe you. Maybe you overgave your wealth, your generosity, your kindness. Yeah, you overinvested here for sure. And there is a realignment. And I think you're getting ready to cut this person out. I think you're getting ready to make a judgment call and you're releasing this situation and this person that really isn't serving you. So what I say is try and find the humor in it. I know it's not funny when you're in the thick of it at all. It's time to focus on your career. It's time to, deliver that harsh message. I think you've kind of been watching, maybe even like trying to gain a new perspective or insights. Maybe you've been really stalking their social media or just doing a little bit of digging and research. I feel there was a lack of review here. I think maybe you're reviewing some documents again. Retrogrades are about reviewing. I do think there's going to be a very difficult, challenging conversation here with some newfound information that you've received, and it's going to lead to a fresh start. I think you're dropping some dead weight here. You're dropping this baggage is what it feels like, Capricorn. You're like, nah, I'm out of here. I am out of here. And so maybe by Cancer season, you're going to be in a brand new cycle, but you got to push your fears aside. You got to trust yourself. You got to take a leap of faith, and you got to harness your emotions to get in the driver's seat and go in a new direction. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. I feel you got to find your determination and your willpower to put in the hard work to take back your fire. I do feel maybe you've tried to control this situation too. There's a lack of balance with your career, your personal life. This is definitely not your dreams coming true. And I feel this unfounded fear is going to create some type of exposure. I think you've been expecting the worst, and the worst is going to play out. You've lost a lot of sleep over this. So I feel get ready for a major wake-up call. You've definitely allowed this person to mistreat you by you mistreating yourself. Somebody here hates themselves. And, you know, when we're suffering in a perpetual cycle of self-loathing and self-hate, well, we don't have anything to give to another. And so you're dealing with somebody that I think just wants to inflict pain and suffering because they're deeply wounded. So you got some pessimistic energy in and around you that you need to take a look at, that you need to get rid of, because it's a block for you living consciously and authentically. So what needs to be rebalanced in May, Capricorn? Ask yourself that. And that's what I got for you. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, and I would love to get that booked in for you. And I also look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.